All right, what's going on, guys? It's Henson. Welcome back to another video, man. Back over here on some Lies of P. And yeah, I have officially beat the game, and now I think I can sit here and fully talk about my experience and what I think should be changed in the game, what I like, what I don't like, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about the game, you know. So without spending too much time here, I do want to talk about one of the main things is the story. Now, I know a lot of people can say, oh, focus on more of the combat, you know, features in the game, but I feel like the story is also what makes a great game as well. If a story is boring, you're not really knowing what's happening and you're just like going from point A to point B just fighting stuff, you know what I'm saying, the game just feels boring. But with this story actually felt very, very nice, and there was actually some, like, you know what I'm saying, plot twists in here and there, especially with like Alidoro and like I think it was the black cat and the fox. I feel like those little spin-offs was like really cool, like the little side characters. But that is one thing I do wish there was more of in this game was, you know, how where there wasn't, well, I guess Elden Ring is completely different, right? You got like the NPCs around the map. I think Bloodborne definitely had some NPCs around the map that you can go around and do like little tasks and things like that. You can return to them and they give you things like that. I think there was literally maybe only been like 3 or 4, maybe even less than that, NPCs, you know, that you could interact with. I guess it's because there was not many humans left, I guess, in the game. You talk to a few humans with the petrification disease and you know, I guess provided them comfort, whatever. But I thought that was a cool thing in the game. I was kind of expecting to see that, you know, with my experience with Bloodborne, because this game just feels like Bloodborne and Sekiro mixed together, honestly. So, and the storytelling was amazing. I felt like each stage was just unique. It didn't just feel like that I was in the same area in the entire game. Like every area just felt like it felt refreshing. You know, some buildings like didn't really match the outside, and like the whole vibe of the game was just really cool. You had moments where you like go into like a big ass mansion with fancy lights. Oh my god, oh my god, yo, who living in here, bruh? Then the next area, you're in a fucking swamp with like shedded area and infected people and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just such a switch up with this game. And like the enemy designs is really good. The enemy attacks is sporadic and they're all different, and you gotta learn, you know what I'm saying, each combo. You gotta learn each pattern. You gotta make sure you either parry or full force take on the fury attacks or run away from the fury attack. The combat in this game is absolutely amazing, bro. This game is so fucking dumb, bro. His attacks are so fucking slow, bro. I hate that shit. I fell in love with the parrying system. I love games with systems with like a parrying, something that you could defend yourself with. I don't like games where like you have to prioritize offense, like, you know what I'm saying, there's not a lot of like defense and, like, you know what I'm saying, counterplay. But this game definitely has that. I'm here a game now to show you one of my favorite weapons, the Two Dragon Sword. This sword right here has been an absolute game changer, and I've been actually trying to tell more people about this. I've been trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, hop into a few like Twitch streams or whatever. I've been seeing people use like big ass weapons. This weapon right here, I've seen so many streamers using this. Just because a weapon does big damage in one hit doesn't mean that it's a good weapon, you feel me? I feel like this game definitely prioritizes more speedy, like perfect guarding, way more than walking around swinging this, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that gameplay. Me personally, I like a more fast-paced gameplay, more fluid gameplay, like more stylish gameplay. Honestly, I don't feel like walking around slinging a big club around that's gonna do big damage. I mean, I guess it's cool if you want to, you know what I'm saying, get the game over real quick, but I like to look stylish when I'm doing things. So the reason that this is my favorite weapon, because this weapon actually has like a parry with the heavy attack. So if you go over here and you launch the parry with the heavy attack, which is really cool, like you can literally hit a parry mid attack, and it took me so long to try to learn the timing with this thing. And that is exactly why I think that this game has such a big skill gap, because if you can't learn enemies attack patterns and you don't know like how to time it correctly, you're gonna have a hard time in this game. Honestly, that's what I had to learn the hard way. As soon as I got this weapon, I said I have to commit towards, you know what I'm saying, getting more parries, and I have to commit to, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the parry staggers. You know, I even went as far as to go inside of my P organs. The P organs is actually like a little upgrade like mechanic in the game. I'll go into deeper into that, honestly, I will. But I've upgraded my P organ to where me doing perfect guards literally causes like a lot of stagger damage to enemies. I didn't get the parry right there, but catch my drift. Like, parrying in this game is absolutely amazing. Like, if you have not learned parrying in this game, I definitely think you should. I definitely think you should take the time out of your day to learn parrying in this game. It's something that I think that everybody should learn. Of course, I'm not going to sit here to tell you how to play the game. It is just my full review of the game is what I think personally. I think that it can eliminate a lot of the frustrating things about the game, because don't forget, perfect guarding in this game actually builds up the stagger meter as well, and there's a lot of things in the P organ to help you with weapon durability, stamina regain ability with perfect guarding. I literally think that it's such a big mechanic in the game that it's such a core mechanic of the game that I feel like if you're not spending a little bit of time of focusing on trying to parry, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you're just really missing out on like all of the fun in the game. Like the parry, it even just sounds so good. Oh no, it's just something about being able to perfectly guard and then following it up with a heavy attack is just amazing to me. And a little bonus tip I would give you guys, I was gonna save this for the build, but I think what this game is like, this thing does have like amulets. I'm pretty sure, like, you know what I'm saying, I think Elden Ring has a feature like this as well. You can equip multiple amulets and it gives you attributes in the game. Right now I am actually using one of the two of the boss amulets actually, which is upon a successful perfect guard, temporarily increase damage inflicted by a weapon. And then I also have this amulet right here, which temporarily increases my physical attack upon a successful attack. So like, you catch my drift with this. You go in and you get the parry. So you go in, you get the parry, and then you slash down and you get 1700 damage just like that. I feel like most people would be getting that much damage with a huge weapon, like with just a normal heavy. You feel me? Like a normal charged up heavy, you're getting that much damage with a samurai sword. Like, it's crazy. I just got 4,000 damage combining all of that together. It's something that's definitely should be learned in this game. Another thing I will say I like about this game is obviously the world building. I love the hub right here. I love the different NPCs you could talk to. I love the different collectibles you can find to actually expand the shops. I love that feature in this game, honestly. I don't think I've seen anything else like it in these Souls games. Like I said, I only play Elden Ring and Bloodborne, so don't quote me on that, you feel me? Hey there, yeah, how you doing, Gary? Now, I've talked about the story and I've talked about the combat, but I do also want to talk about another side of the combat, which is actually on the enemy side. I feel like there's a lot of issues like with the enemies, animations, and just overall like sporadic attacks of most of the enemies in the game. I feel like there's like literally like some common enemies that have like the hardest attack patterns, even like harder than like some like main bosses of the game. Like, oh, back up bro, back up bro, back up bro. Ah! Oh my god, get out the fucking way, bro. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck are you, bro? There's some enemies that have these frames where like they cut into an attack like so fast, it's kind of hard to time your parries, and the parry window is already so small in this game. It's not like Sekiro. I haven't played Sekiro, but I have heard that Sekiro does have like double the amount of frames, like iframes, for like a parry window. So for this game to have this problem with like animations and things like that, and enemies just like doing non-stop attacks, I guess it's a skill issue. I get it. Every attack can be parried in the game. I'm not saying it can't, but sometimes it's just hard to get the timing down. I guess once I play the game more. I'm only in New Game Plus right now. As you can see, I do got 200k, and these are my current levels right now. I have been grinding the game. I have been, you know, doing a little bit of ergo farming here and there. That's how much I like this game, and the way that leveling up your character actually matters. Like, sometimes I feel like you should be focusing on one thing and then you should be focusing on the other, but it really depends on your playstyle. I'm not really gonna get too much of that playthrough, but I do feel like the enemies in this game definitely need some work done with the animations and also the camera as well. There's just some enemies in the game that does attacks and you can barely even see them on camera. There are some times where they charge and like they charge in front of you or they charge towards you and you can get locked in the corner and the camera just gets all weird. So I think that could definitely be worked on a little bit. Another mechanic in the game that I absolutely love is the Legion arms. Now there's a variety different of Legion arms in the game, and each Legion arm does scale differently to how you level up your character. So there's some better for technique, there's some better for motility, there's some better for advanced. It just all depends on what you want to use. I know a lot of people use the puppet string. The puppet string is definitely one of the more basic, not basic, but it's one of the more like, I think it's like one of the first ones you get. So maxing this out is pretty much essential in the game. It definitely does have a nice attack, and each one of these Legion arms does have a specific use, you feel me? I think these four are definitely the most used, right behind the shield. I'm not sure if people really use the Falcon Eyes and, you know, the normal left arm of steel. Me personally, I've been using the puppet string, the Pandemonium, and the Fulminous. I absolutely love the Pandemonium. I've been using it a lot recently because I love just applying decay to all my enemies. I feel like decay is like, or acid as it is in this game, I feel like it's like the most, like, I guess, flat out like status effect you can put on enemies. I guess it affects all enemies the same. Don't know, don't quote me on that, but I feel like it's just something that can be applied easily on all characters or all enemies in the game. And there's some that's more effective, obviously, like the Fulminous is more effective towards like puppets, because puppets are more vulnerable to electricity. And then you got the Flamberg, which is more effective towards like the affected enemies, and fleshy enemies like humans or like the Carcass. And you got the puppet string, which is just like a DPS thing. It's not really like set for like any like specific enemy. It's more like literally just like for straight DPS. So does like the Falcon Eyes and the shield as well. The shield is just purely for like shielding yourself, obviously. And there's a move in the game that you can do once you level up to max, to where you can actually do like a counter parry. Another feature that I absolutely love in this game is the P organs. The P organ is basically your skill tree in the game. I love skill trees. I love being able to craft my character. I love being able to add different attributes to my character. I do have a quartz, so you guys can actually look at all of the different abilities that you can apply. This is where all the bread and butter comes from in your gameplay, honestly, because picking, like, I guess once you get maxed out and everything, once you beat the game multiple times, you get more phases, you get more different powers and everything like that. Like now I've only beat the game once, so that's how I was able to go to phase 6. I think once I beat the game again, I go to phase 7 and 8 onward. So I'm not really sure how many max phases there are, but right now I'm already at 6. I do have a quartz, so I'm gonna show you guys. You can literally just like go to tier 5 or tier 4 and get like these insane, like, not insane, but like these are like attributes that you can get in the game that can help you on your journey. Obviously, like I have a lot of I think for the attack I have like, yeah, like perfect guard, destruction, enhanced, charge, stagger. Eventually once you play the game a lot, once you have all of these things filled out, like you're literally gonna be like OP in the game. Like, but right now I was trying to focus more on the parrying. Like I showed you guys earlier with the 2 dragon sword, the parrying is absolutely insane. And then you come over to the survival tab, we have things like increases your healing, lowers the damage you take from red attacks, lowers attribute resistance, special resistance. And if you have things right here, which is based on more like stamina, weapon durability, all that type of stuff. And then we have this right here, which is honestly probably probably one of the most important tabs, because you have things not the most important, but me personally, like if you want to, you know what I'm saying, level up faster, definitely want to go ahead and get the ergo elimination for defeating enemies and stuff like that. I reset my P organs like a lot of times, so I didn't really pick a lot right here. But all right guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video, man. If you guys did enjoy today's little review on Lies of P, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this game. If you haven't played it yourselves, give your opinions down in the comment below. Make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe for your boy if you are new. It's been your boy Sins, and I'll see you guys later.